Welcome back to Cardinal Run Field 5. Doug Barnett back with you with more Bluegrass Rangers action between the Bluegrass Rangers and the Indiana Renegades. Actually, I think it's the Regulators, rather. The Indiana Regulators. All right, we're ready to start here. And Bennett Sharp delivers the first pitch of the game, and it is going to be a hop out to A.J. Corrigan in center field. And the team name for this team from Indiana is called the Regulators. It may show up as the Renegades in the scorebook, but it should be the Regulators. And that ball is bounced to shortstop. Seabury to Hawley, and that will be the second out of the inning.
How did you know that? Hey, I switched this year. You know that.
Bennett Sharp awaiting to pitch to the next player for the Regulators, and that is going to be outside for a ball.
Jennifer, you wasn't joking. I just switched this year.
Abby. Abby, you want a shirt?
Hey, might not need change.
Are you going to Iowa?
Bennett is now got 2 balls and 1 strikes against this batter for the Regulators.
They have navy blue, lime green, gray. I got this.
Sharp hits the outside corner of that one. I thought that was going to be just barely a miss, but it's going to hit the outside corner. 2-2. Sharp winds up and pitches, and that ball is going to be fouled off. Nobody on, 2 outs. Top of the first inning for the Regulators. Sharp throws the ball, fouled off again off the end of the bat. Ball hits the backstop. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Sharp throws the ball, and it is hit by number 2 of the Regulators, and it is hit into right field. Braylon Goldie tries to make a diving catch for it. It's unsuccessful in doing that, but that was a great effort by Braylon right there to try to catch that ball. Number 54 for the Regulators steps in against Bennett Sharp. And that is ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0 to the batter. Runner on first. Caudle's the catcher today for the Rangers. And that's another base hit to right field. Goldie picks up the ball and throws it to third base, and that is a very good throw by Goldie. Keeps the runner from advancing. Runners on first and second now for the Regulators. Sharp steps off the rubber, throws it back to second base. Matthew Barnett's there at second. Runner is safe. He gets back in time. And Sharp throws the ball. A swing and a miss by number 3 of the Regulators. And the batter's down 0-1. Sharp gets the sign from Caudle. Checks the runner at second. Tones around, fires and throws. Barnett applies the tag to the base runner, but the base runner is safe. Sharp checks the runner. Runner's got a pretty healthy lead. Caudle catches the ball from Sharp on the pitch, and it is in the strike zone for a 0-2 count. Sharp throws the ball. It's hit by number 3. Gets under Sharp's glove. Joe Seabury stops the ball as it gets any further. No throw is able to be made, though, as that was just a low, slow ground ball in the infield. There was not much Joe Seabury could do on that one, as the ball was just very, very barely hit. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Regulators. Bennett Sharp sets, throws from the stretch, and that's going to be ball 1. Sharp throws from the stretch again. Ball hits Sharp to Matthew Barnett. Matthew fumbles the ball, and he throws it to nobody. And the Rangers have thrown the ball around again in this game. That will score 2 runs on some defensive miscues. 2 on with 2 out. And we had a couple of errors on that one. Matthew fumbled the ball. Should have stepped on second base, but he didn't do it. Tried to flip it to Joe. Joe was not ready for the ball to get to him. And then the ball ends up getting past Sparks at third base. 2-0, Regulators lead. Sharp throws. And the batter swings and misses for an 0-1 count. Sharp throws. That's going to be high and outside. 1-1. Sharp throws from the stretch. Hits the corner on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharp trying to get out of this inning without any more runs coming across the plate. And he delivers the pitch. That ball is strike 3 as that goes right over the plate. And the inning is over. The damage is done, though. 2 runs scored on some defensive miscues. And the score is 2-0. Regulators. Rangers coming to bat. All right, the batting order for the Bluegrass Rangers. First hitter will be Matthew Barnett, number 31, and he started at second base. The second batter will be Bennett Sharp. The pitcher, he's wearing number 88. The third batter, A.J. Corrigan, center fielder, wearing number 5. The fourth batter, number 34, Malcolm Hawley, playing first base. The fifth batter, the catcher, Cooper Cardle, number 12. The sixth batter, the right fielder, number 18, Braylon Goldie. The shortstop is the seventh batter, number 3, Joe Seabury. The eighth batter is the third baseman, Braylon Sparks. The ninth batter is the extra hitter, Micah Kelly. The 10th batter is extra hitter, Gavin Paget. The 11th batter is extra hitter, Kyle Fankich. The 12th batter is the left fielder, Jordy Blanton. And the 13th batter, and batting 13 today, is Ryan Payton, another extra hitter that's going to be playing with the Rangers for this game. Starting pitcher for the Regulators will be number 54. Matthew Barnett steps up to the plate for the Rangers. Matthew needs a hit right here. He hit a couple of them hard in the last game. They were hardly hit to the defenders. Matthew takes the first pitch and swings at it, and it will be a pop out to the second baseman. As he swings at the first pitch. That brings up Bennett Sharp to face number 54 for the Regulators, and he throws the first pitch is a ball. Second pitch for number 54 is chopped foul by Bennett. So that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike on Bennett. Number 54 throws the ball, and it is going to be in the dirt for ball 2. Outside in the dirt. Three and one to Bennett as that ball is inside and low. Three balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to be a strike. 54 winds up, pitches to Bennett. Bennett hits the ball sharply to shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws it over to first base, and The first baseman applies the tag as Bennett is running through first base, and it looked like the tag got him on the chest before his foot ended up touching first base. So that is going to be recorded as an out. And we're up to the third batter, A.J. Corrigan. A.J. has had a hot bat lately. And he's pitched spectacularly well. And that's going to be strike one, hitting the inside corner. Corrigan takes that one for a ball. Number 54 winds up, pitches to A.J. Corrigan, and that one's going to be high for ball two. 54 winds up, delivers the pitch, 3 balls, 1 strike to Corrigan. Corrigan's an excellent power hitter, so pitcher was trying to dance around that strike zone a little bit. And that's going to be 3 balls and 2 strikes as that one goes over the heart of the plate. Number 54 throws that one. That's going to be ball 4 as it's in the dirt. Corrigan's aboard with 2 outs, and Malcolm Hawley up to bat. Malcolm reached at least twice in the last game. He had 2 solid hits for the Rangers. And we have a balk called on the pitcher. I believe the pitcher did not come set. Pitcher was moving. Did not come set still. That was the reason for the balk. There he goes. He sets there on that one, and that's going to be low and outside for ball 1. I love how the umpire explained why the balk call was made when the pitcher questioned that call. That was a very, very good learning experience right there. Ball high and away. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Corrigan's on third base after he stole the base from second to third. 54 winds up, delivers the pitch. That's going to be strike as it hits the inside corner of his plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hawley. A wasted delivery of the pitch. He fouls that one away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right. Hawley is hit with the pitch. And Hawley is not happy as he slams the bat down. I don't believe that was intentional at all. But I could completely understand why Hawley would be a little bit upset about that. It's never fun to get hit by a baseball, especially above the shoulders. .54 throws the ball down the middle of the plate, strike 1.
You got this, Coop.
54 throws the ball. That's going to be high and away for ball 1. Hawley takes second base easily. As with 2 outs, there was not going to be a throw made on that one because A.J. Corrigan would have been home by the time the throw was made.
Way to battle.
And Cooper Cottle fouls off that one for a 1-2 count.
Whenever you're ready, just let me know.
Cottle had some pretty good hits today. Ball's on the outside. Here comes Corrigan. And the flip from the catcher to the pitcher was not in time. That will score a run on that ball that got away from the catcher on that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And on the pass ball / wild pitch, however you want to score that one, I could go both ways on that one. Score now becomes 2-1. Cottle takes the next pitch for a ball, and he's got a full count. Hawley on third base as he advanced on the pitch to hit the backstop. 54 throws the next pitch, and that goes over Cottle's head for ball 4. And the Rangers again have runners on the corners. Braylon Goldie's up to the plate, wearing number 18. And he's got an opportunity to knock a run in here. 54 throws the ball over to first base to keep the tabs on Cottle. That pitch from number 54 was delivered inside, hits the corner, strike 1. And Cottle advances to second base on no throw. The next pitch ends up hitting the backstop directly, and that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. 54's got some speed here for the Regulators. That ball is delivered and caught for a strike. Goldie awaits the pitch, and here it comes. That ball's over the catcher's head, over the umpire's head. Hits the backstop again. Backstop's taking a beating right now. This backstop padding might not be the same after this game. 54 throws it. That ball's inside, and Goldie takes a look at it and steps back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 54 throws the ball, and that's going to go right down the middle of the plate. That's going to be strike 3 for a called 3rd strike. Inning is over. Rangers strand 1, but they score 1. Score at the 1 is 2-1. I want to say a big thank you to the Bluegrass Rangers Baseball Club here in Lexington, Kentucky for bringing you this game today. If you'd like to find out more about the Bluegrass Ranger Baseball Club and the upcoming tryouts for numerous divisions that are sponsored by the Bluegrass Rangers, please take a look at BluegrassRangers.com. Or better yet, come on out to Cardinal Run Park on July 24th from 6 to 9, as there is going to be an information night where you'll be able to meet some coaches, be able to find out some information about the Bluegrass Rangers organization, and you will be able to allow your kids to participate in some activities like wiffle ball and games and things of that nature. So come on out, Cardinal Run Park, 24th of July, for information night for the Bluegrass Rangers Baseball Club. Ben Sharp back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. He pitched really well in the 1st inning, just had some defensive miscues. And it looks like Sparks will move over to second in place of Barnett. Hawley's going to stay third. Gavin Padgett's at first. Looks like Blanton is in left still, Corrigan in center, and Goldie in right. Caudle back behind the plate. The Rangers are playing with 13 today for this game. And away we go for the second inning, and the first pitch by Bennett Sharp is going to be a strike. 0-1 to this batter from the Regulators. That pitch is outside for a ball. Bennett tries a cold ball, and that one gets away from him, and that's going to be 1 ball and 2 balls and 1 strike. Apparently we're having some issue with the mound as Bennett pounds something back into plate with his foot. And the next pitch by Bennett is outside for the third ball of the inning. 3-1 is the count to the base hitter here. And Bennett walks his first batter of the game. And here's the next batter for the Regulators, as Bennett steps off of the rubber and throws it over to first base to Gavin Paget, and the runner is retired as he was picked off. Great play right there by Bennett Sharp and Gavin Paget. And for the next batter for the Renegades, ball 1. Ball 2. Renegades may be borrowing a few, or the Regulators rather, may be borrowing a few players from the park to complete the roster today. Strike 1. And that ball has hit the center field. A.J. Corrigan settles in under it, and that's going to be a fly out. 2 away. Sharp delivers the pitch outside, ball 1. Sharp winds up, delivers. Hits the outside corner of the plate. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Sharp's next pitch to the batter, and the dope in front of home plate, 2-1. Sharp winds up, delivers the pitch high. 3 balls, 1 strike to this batter. Sharp takes a deep breath, delivers the pitch. Ball's going to be low, and Bennett's going to walk another batter. 2 walks in this inning, but the first runner that walked ended up getting picked off base. Bennett delivers to the batter, who hits the ball to right field. Braylon Goldie calls for it, settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the inning. Regulators are retired. Get a couple of base runners, but no runs. Score still remains. Regulators 2. Rangers 1 after 1.5. All right, we're back at Cardinal Run Park for the bottom of the second inning, and Joe Seabury is up to bat for the Rangers, and he takes a inside pitch, gets away from it, and that's going to be ball one. That pitch kind of looked like Plinko right there as it hit off the catcher's mitt. Number 54 throws it again, high and away. 2 balls, 0 strikes. And Seabury settles back in. That's another ball. Seabury takes the next offering, and that is going to be ball 4. Seabury walks, and that brings up Braden Sparks. Braden has hit the ball pretty well in the last couple of games for the Rangers. Delivered some really big hits during the Little League State Tournament. Number 54 awaits Braden getting into the batter's box, and he does so. The sign to play is given. The pitcher for the Regulators delivers the pitch. First pitch is a strike. Seabury at first base. Pitcher throws back over to first base. First baseman has to jump, but he corrals the ball, brings it back down. Seabury gets back in time easily. Regulator pitcher delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be low. 1-1. 1-1. Number 54 pitches from the stretch, throws the ball, goes over the head of the catcher and the batter, and Seabury will advance to second base easily. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Number 54 throws the ball, and that's going to hit the outside corner of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch right there by the young man from the Regulators. 54 delivers the pitch. Sparks hits it right back to the pitcher. Pitcher throws over to first base. That's going to be an out. That's going to advance Seabury to third base, though. First out of the innings recorded, but Joe Seabury is 1 step closer to scoring. Brings it up to Micah Kelly. Micah settles in. Take the first pitch from number 54, and that ball goes over Micah's head for a ball. Catcher's been busy tonight. Number 54 pitches from the stretch. That ball is off speed. Kind of fooled everybody on that one. That's going to be over the plate for a strike. Micah watches it go by. .54 pitches from the stretch, and Micah checks his swing, but that was going to be a strike in any circumstance. .54 ends up throwing the ball. Strike 3. The catcher did not catch the ball and ends up tagging Micah Kelly, so that's going to be 2 outs now for the Rangers with Gavin Padgett batting. Padgett takes the first pitch for a strike. Number 54 sets and delivers the pitch. That's going to be strike 2. Gavin Padgett down 0-2 now to the pitcher for the Regulators. Seabury on third. That ball's inside, low, ball one. .54, settles in, winds up, delivers the pitch. Paget fouls it off. Stays alive with a 1-2 count. .54 winds up, delivers, and that ball is going to go off the catcher's mitt. Seabury will score easily on that ball that gets away from the catcher, and it's 2-2 with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. Got plenty of twos. This is a loyal commercial. 2-2-2-2-2. That's what this is. And that ball is low, hits the dirt, gets away from the catcher, hits the backstop, ricochets back. Catcher gets it on the ricochet. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And number 54 delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be high, and Gavin Paget's going to walk. That brings us to Kyle Fankich. Kyle delivered a big hit in the last game against the Outlaws. Hit a pitch on the third base side and kept the game alive for the Rangers. Kyle hits the ball. It bounces in the infield, and Kyle beats out the throw as the first baseman was off the bag. So Kyle's going to get an infield hit. Gavin Paget will be on second base. Two outs, 2 on for Jordy Blanton. And number 34. And that's going to call a balk on the pitcher. The pitcher has had some issues coming set in this game. Just needs to take his time, count to 1 or 2, and then you got it. He's set on that one, and that's going to be strike 1. Had a couple of kids one time that didn't want to come set, so I made them count to 3 before they threw the ball. That's going to be inside for ball 1. And when they wouldn't count to 3 and then pitch the ball, I made them count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, because Mississippi's a long word to say. Mound meeting for the Regulators. Coach Goldie is talking to the umpire. Having a whole lot of conversations right now on the field, as it looks like the conversations have ceased and we're about ready to get back to playing some baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs in the second on a tied 2-2 game. The pitcher sets, delivers the pitch. It gets away from the catcher, and here comes Gavin Paget, and Paget is going to be out on the throw from the catcher to the pitcher. And the inning will come to an end. Blanton did not finish his at-bat, so he'll be the first batter for the Rangers in the 3rd inning. But that was a very good play right there by the catcher to flip the ball to the pitcher, and the pitcher beat the runner home. So Paget was tagged out easily. But the Rangers score a run, and it's tied 2-2 after 2. We're back for the top of the third inning at Cardinal Run Park Field 5, as we have a barn burner going on right now between the Rangers and the Regulators. Tied at 2, and we have a new pitcher. Braden Sparks is on the mound for the Rangers, and the new catcher, Braylon Goldie. And it looks like, let's set the infield here. That looks like that's going to be Bennett Sharp at short, Seabury at second, Barnett back at, Seabury at short. I was looking at second, well, I should have said short, so that's bad. Second base is Matthew Barnett, first base is Malcolm Hawley. Kelly is in right field, Corrigan in center, and I believe that is Jordy Blanton back at left field. That sets our lineup defensively for the Rangers. And the Regulators, who are sponsored by AA Graphics, will be coming up to bat. The words AA Graphics are on the back of every Regulator jersey. The Regulators are wearing black jerseys with a very regal font. I like that regal font on the front of the jerseys. Like that black jersey, white pant look for the Regulators. As we're ready to go, Braden Sparks throws his first pitch, and it's outside and away for a ball. The Rangers are moving a lot of folks around in the defensive order in order to get some more experience for their players before the All-Star team heads off to Iowa to play in the regional tournament in Ankeny, Iowa next week. Sparks throws this next pitch for a strike, and that pitch is fouled off by number 6 of the Regulators. And number 6 has a 1-2 count. And spying around the park right now, we see those other games continuing to be played here at Cardinal Run Park. So it's not too late to get out here and watch some baseball. And Braden Sparks throws that ball inside, and it gets away from the catcher. But I believe it hit the bat of the batter as the batter was trying to duck away from it. So that's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sparks throws the pitch, and that's going to be strike 3. And he's going to be out looking at strike 3. It looked to me like it hit the corner, but my opinion doesn't matter, as I am told multiple times at home. I'm always told at home, nobody cares what I think. And the quicker I agree with that, the better off everybody is. Sparks throws to the next batter, number 2, and that ball is fouled off, and it looks like it fouls off Braylon Goldie's mask. Braden Sparks gets a new ball from the umpire. And the batter's down 0-1. Sparks winds up, delivers the pitch outside, 1-1. Sparks winds up, delivers again, 1-2. I'm sorry, 2-1. I missed that one. I thought that was going to be a strike call. There's a reason why I'm going to see the ophthalmologist tomorrow. And that ball is hit down the middle. A.J. Corrigan ends up fielding the ball as it's hitting the center field, and that's going to be a base hit for the Regulators. Good solid hit right there for the Regulators. And this will bring up number 54, the pitcher for the Regulators. Wearing that uniform with the AA Graphics name on the back. Braden checks the runner a couple times. Checks him again. And number 54 steps out of the batter's box. And I believe we are getting ready to hit again. Here we go. Sparks sets, delivers the pitch. Outside, ball one. Kind of looked like a pitch out there. Sparks checks the batter. And we have a wardrobe malfunction over in left field as Jordy Blanton needs to tie a shoe. Shoe has been successfully tied, and we are going back to baseball. Number 54, ready to hit. Braden Sparks steps off the rubber, throws over to Malcolm Hawley at first. Runner gets back in time. The count's 1 ball, 0 strikes, 1 out. Sparks throws the ball down the middle of the plate, and that ball's hitting the center field. Hits off the top of the center field wall. Corrigan throws it to third base after he fields it, and it gets away from Bennett Sharp. And that is going to be a triple. That is going to be a triple. The Regulators score a run 3-2 as number 54 hits that ball a ways. Hits that ball 205. It just didn't have the height to get over the fence. That was a well-hit ball, and that was a good pitch. Not much you can do with that. Sometimes you're the bug when the ball hits. Sparks sets, throws high and inside, and it keeps going up. Ball one. Sparks checks the runner at third, sets, delivers the pitch. And number 3 for the Regulators swings and misses at a high ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to number 3. Sparks checks the runner. Runner's got a pretty healthy lead over at third base. Takes a couple more steps, takes a secondary lead. Number 3 swings and misses again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Regulators have scored 1 run in this inning. That ball is thrown outside and away, 2-2. And Coach Goldie is going to call a mound conference as we have a stoppage in play. Doesn't appear to be too happy with his fielders right now. And the umpire is going to go and see if anybody else needs to take a food order here. Here we go. And we're back to baseball. Umpire gives the play ball sign to Braden Sparks. Sparks checks the runner at third on a 2-2 count. That ball is high and away, 3-2. Got a full count here. Anything can happen on a full count. And that ball's going to be ball 4. And number 54 is going to score off the ricochet from the scoreboard. Or from the backstop, rather. Four to 2. Sparks delivers the pitch. Strike 1. Strikes that outside corner of the plate. 54 had some great speed, and when that ball ended up hitting the backstop, he was dead set coming home. Looked like a train coming through. Number 12 pops that ball up. Matthew Barnett's got it. Oh, and he drops the ball. That's going to be an error on Matthew Barnett. He's got to be able to bring that hand up and corral that ball and make sure that's a catch. Regulators have another runner on because of that error. Not sure what Matthew was thinking on that one. Rangers have not looked sharp defensively all game. And that's going to be a strike to number 33. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sparks delivers the pitch, hits the inside corner. That's going to be strike 3, and that's going to be 2 outs for the inning. That ball gets away from Goldie. 2 balls, 0 strikes. We got 2 runners on for the Renegades. The Regulators, rather. That's going to be 3-0 as to count. And that ball's going to be ball 4 as the bases are now loaded. For the Regulators. Sparks throws the post pitch. Low, ball 1. Sparks checks the runner at third, delivers the pitch. Ball 2. And Coach Carter is urging Sparks to step off the rubber, take his time here, get his composure back. And Sparks readies, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be outside for 3 balls, 0 strikes. Rangers should have been out of this inning. Ball 4. That will score a run. The drop ball at second's going to come back and bite now. And it looks like the Rangers have been flat on defense for the majority of the day, both against the Outlaws and against the Regulators. And Sparks will depart as the pitcher. And Sharp will be playing third base for the Rangers. Spucks will go over to have a conversation with Coach Caudle. And it looks like the new pitcher is going to be Gavin Paget. And it looks like Coach Godey's going to have a little word with the defense of defensive four in the infield. And if I'm Coach Godey, I'm probably telling them, hey, you got to shake off these bad defensive plays and start over right now. Everything's a learning experience. Shake it off. Don't worry about it, and move on. Sometimes errors and failures are your best teachers. And the Rangers just need to learn from this experience and move on. Move on from these errors that they made today. Move on from the mistakes that they made. Move on from the miscues that have happened today. Keep your head up and, as Taylor Swift would say, shake it off. Paget comes in with a village full of regulators on the base paths. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the third and a score of 5-2. Godey runs out, has a word with Gavin. Probably getting set on signs here. And we're ready to start. Paget nods in agreement with the sign, delivers the pitch. That is going to be ball one. Missed the outside corner of the plate. Paget delivers. That hits the outside corner. Strike one. Good pitch right there by Gavin Paget. Paget looks around at the runners on the base paths. Delivers the pitch. Outside, ball two. Paget delivers the pitch. Outside, ball three. 3-1 count on the batter with the bases loaded. Might be one of those situations where if you batter, you just wait and see what happens. Paget delivers the ball. The hitter hits the ball up in the air. Corrigan makes a diving catch in center field to end up ending the inning. Great play by A.J. Corrigan right there. And the side is retired. 3 runs come across. Couple of errors. Bases were left loaded by the regulators. Rangers got to get it together here as they're coming to bat in the bottom of the third. Score 5-2 regulators. All right, back at Cardinal Run Park Field 5.
That was a malfunction.
Jordan Blanton's up to bat for the Rangers. The number 12 hitter for the Rangers takes the pitch from number 54 for a strike. So we're going to have Blanton, Payton, and Barnett up for the Rangers. Blanton, Payton, and Barnett. Blanton hits a rocket to second base. It bounces around, and second baseman fields it cleanly, throws it over first base. That's the first out of the inning. All right. Ryan Payton up to bat for the Rangers. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Payton's affectionately called Smalls by this team. 54 winds up, delivers. That ball is outside by quite a ways. 54 winds up, delivers. That's going to be inside for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Regulators. Pitcher delivers. Delivers for a ball. 3-1 to Payton. Payton could get on here, top of the lineup. Might be able to make some noise. Regulators pitcher delivers the pitch, and that's going to be outside for ball 4, and Payton gone with a walk. Takes a leisurely stroll down to first base, and here comes Matthew Barnett. Matthew hit a high ball to center field in the last inning. Center fielder catches that one. Needs to make up for that error he made a little bit ago. Barnett watches the pitch. 54 throws it. Inside for a strike. Might be having a crisis of confidence here. .54 throws the ball. Barnett hits that ball a mile. That ball is into the gap. Right fielder grabs it, throws it to second base. Matthew standing up easily for a double. Great hit right there by Matthew Barnett. Runners on second and third, and that's what the Rangers need right now, is to get some runners on base, and they really need Matthew's bat right there, and he came through for them. Bennett Sharp takes the first pitch for a strike. Matthew breaks out a little mini slump right there, but almost taking that one over the fence. Bennett, who's really hit well today, takes the pitch from number 54, goes right by him. Payton goes back to third base. He gets a bad break at trying to get back to home plate. That's going to be 1-1. Counts 1-1. Boy, when this ball comes off this backstop against this protective padding, it comes flying back as fast as it's being thrown. Number 54 winds up, delivers. That ball is hitting the backstop for ball 2. These balls are coming so quickly sometimes the catcher has no shot of catching them. That just tells you the speed and power that the pitcher has. Inside for ball 3. 3-1 to Bennett Sharp. And wouldn't it be something if the bases end up getting loaded for A.J. Corrigan? Number 54 readies his pitch, delivers it. Bennett Sharp hits a line drive into the gap. That scores Payton. That scores Barnett. Sharp is going to get into second base with a double sliding. What a play right there by Bennett Sharp. And the Rangers are right back in this game. The offense is starting to come alive.
Good job, B! Way to run. He got his feet.
Bennett's hit the fire out of the ball today. A.J. Corrigan up, trying to get Bennett around to score, and that's going to be a ball. And the catcher ends up missing the pitcher on that play. Corrigan's got an opportunity to get an RBI here. Puts the bat to the ball. Pitch is delivered over Corrigan's head. Sharp will end up getting the third base on the wild pitch. And to throw a ball over A.J. Corrigan's head is absolutely hard to do. As tall as A.J. is. A.J. readies. Pitch is delivered over the middle of the plate for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to A.J. A.J. awaits the pitch. It's hit right back to the pitcher. The play is made at first base by the pitcher. That was a heck of a play by the pitcher to get A.J. Corrigan out on that ricochet right back to him on the mound. Two outs. Malcolm Hawley up to bat. Bennett Sharp over at third. Bennett would love to come home. He's tired of being a visitor over at third base. And that ball is way inside to Malcolm Hawley for ball 1. Hawley got hit by a pitch last time. Got hit in the helmet with the pitch. Number 54 ready. Ames. Hawley hits that ball into center field. That ball's gone. Malcolm Hawley has hit a home run, and that will score Bennett Sharp, and the Rangers are back on top with the score of 6-5. Hawley hit that one straight away center field. No doubt on that one. No doubt whatsoever on that one. The dimensions here are 205 at Cardinal Run Park. That probably went about 220. No doubt there. 6-5, Rangers take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Brings Cooper Cottle back to the plate. Inside pitch by the pitcher, ball 1. That's going to be a strike down the inside corner of the plate. 1-1 to count. Cottle fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cooper Cottle. Number 54 delivers, and that ball is hit up the middle for a base hit. So Cottle's aboard. Braylon Goldie back up to the plate. Goldie hoping to extend this inning by getting on base. Cottle is stealing on the pitch and ends up walking easily into second base. In the meantime, Goldie swings and misses at strike 1. And I think we got a timeout here. Umpire calls time. All right, we're back to playing. Pitch is delivered. Goldie swings and misses. Strike 2. But we have 2 straight stolen bases right there by Cottle. Pitcher delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 1. Number 54 throws the ball over to third base. Tag is applied to Caudle. Caudle's back in time. Try to do a little quick pickoff move there. Regulators pitcher winds up, delivers the pitch. That ball is inside to Goldie. That's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes as the ball ricochets off the backstop. And the catcher throws the ball back down to third base. And the umpire is going to call Caudle out. Apparently the tag was made. Apparently a tag was made on Cooper Caudle on that little quick pickoff move from the catcher to the third baseman. Inning is over. It's 6-5 after 3. Rangers take the lead. Not sure what happened over at third base for Cooper Caudle to get called out. Must have been a quick tag. Umpire must have seen something that I haven't seen. Oh, I can't see much, so I wouldn't know. And it looks like the defensive lineup's going to change a little bit here for the Rangers. Malcolm Hawley's coming in to pitch. Malcolm is a big fireballer here for the Rangers. He pitched the first game in the championship tournament against Henry County. Came in and got a save for the Rangers. And the defensive lineup for the Rangers has changed around a little bit. A.J. Corrigan moves to first base. I believe Sparks will play second. Gavin Padgett's going to play second, rather. Seabury's still at short. I think Sparks is at third. Blanton in left. Barnett in center. And not sure who's in right. Trying to figure out who's in right. Kyle Fankich is in right. That's what I thought. Sometimes it's hard to see the number 9 and the number 3 from where I'm standing behind the backstop at Corner Run Park Field 5. Sometimes eyes deceive you, and my eyesight's not good. My hearing's even worse. And we're going to get back to baseball here in the top of the 4th inning for the Regulators. And the Regulators are going to be facing Malcolm Hawley. Hawley winds up, delivers the post pitch, and that's going to be straight back to him. And Hawley's going to nonchalantly throw that ball over, underhand style, to A.J. Corrigan for the first out. Great defensive play right there. Rangers seem to have woken up after getting some hits and some runs in that last inning. Been waiting all day for that. Hawley throws the next pitch, and the batter ends up going all the way around, even though that pitch was almost at his head. That's going to be strike 1. Hawley winds up, delivers the pitch, fouled away by number 6. A little bit late on that pitch. He gets out in front of that one. That ball's in play. Who knows what happens to it after that, but it'd be in play. Hawley shakes off a couple of signs, finds one he likes, delivers the ball, and that's going to be strike 3 on the outside corner of the plate. Number 6 does not like that call for the Regulators. And the coach for the Regulators is telling him, you got to protect the plate, and that's exactly what it is. You never want to leave that call for the umpire. You got a bat, you need to use it. And that's going to be the same pitch, and that's a strike. Same pitch on the outside corner. Hawley's working that outside corner. On a 6-5 to lead, and that, I believe, has hit the batter. Oh, did that hit the top of the bat? Looks like it hit the ball of the bat. Going to be a foul ball. The batter tried to tell the umpire that it hit him in the hand instead of the knob of the bat. And they're trying to figure out exactly where it did hit him. Might have been a situation where that part of the hand was an extension of the bat. The ruling is a strike, 0-2. And the batter steps out of the batter's box. We have time. Hawley sets, winds up, delivers. And that's going to be low for a ball. 1-2 to number 2 of the Regulators, who sponsored by AA Graphics. And Hawley throws that one. And that's going to be a strikeout as it was foul tipped into the glove of Caudill. Caudill hangs on to it. That's the inning, and the Regulators do not score a run. Rangers hold the lead here in the top of the 4th. With the score 6-5. All right, we're back at Cardinal Run Park, Field 5, for the bottom of the 4th inning between the Regulators from Indiana and the Bluegrass Rangers 13U club. And the score right now is 6-5, Rangers over the Regulators. Braylon Goldie's back in the batter's box as he did not finish the at-bat that he had at the last inning for the simple reason that Cooper Caudill got picked off third base. Number 54 winds up for another inning of work and throws that ball over the catcher's head into the backstop, ball 1. Winds up, delivers the next pitch. Goldie fouls it off, 1-1. Goldie awaits the pitch. That's going to be strike 2 on that outside corner. Sometimes it's hard to read those outside corners. Two balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be another ball. It's going to be ball 4 to Braylon Goldie. He hustles down to first base as he gets away from the catcher. We got a base runner on, and Joe Seabury's up to bat. Joe's due for a hit here. Let's see if he can get one. He's due. Goldie's got a healthy lead over at first base. .54 delivers the pitch down the middle for a strike. The catcher throws the ball, kind of airs it over the pitcher's head. That's going to be a stolen base by Goldie. 0-1 count to Seabury. Umpire gives a nice little cleaning to home plate. Seabury steps out. We're waiting on signs to be delivered. And the coach delivers the signs to his players, and we're back to playing ball. Seabury shows bunt. I don't think the pitcher's picked up on it yet. Seabury bunts that ball down the first base line, and it is going to be called foul. And now Seabury's down 0-2. I like the call right there, because if Joe Seabury ends up keeping that ball in play, that's going to get Goldie to third base. And Seabury's got a shot of running that one out. And that's going to be drop third strike right there. And Seabury ends up giving himself up. Goldie ends up running from third to home. Run scores. Seabury strikes out. Run scores. Score 7-5. And that's one of those situations you got to be aware of the count. You got to be aware of the ball is. And if the ball gets away from that catcher in that situation, drop 3 rule applies in this game. Joe needed to get to first base as quickly as he could have. That's just a situation where I think that was just frustration. Score 7-5. Bluegrass Rangers over the Regulators. Sparks has a 1 ball, 1 strike count right now. 54 throws the ball straight down the middle of the plate, and that's going to be strike 2. .54 winds up, delivers. Sparks steps backward, swings at the ball. That's going to be a strikeout, as that strikeout has been recorded, even though the catcher drops the ball. Throws the ball over the first base, preserves the strikeout. 2 away. The drop third strike rule is coming into effect here a couple times. And here comes Micah Kelly up to the plate. Micah looks determined. Love to see Micah get a hit here. Strike 1. Kind of swings on a check swing right there. But it looks like it went around to me. But once again, my opinion doesn't matter. 54 throws it. Kelly fouls it off. Good swing right there. Yeah, if my opinion mattered, I'd win a lot more of those arguments at home. Lost every one of them. That's the only thing I've been undefeated at. And Kelly swings and misses. Strike three. Catcher can't hang on to the ball, but the catcher tags him. Inning is over on 3 drop third strikes, which is something that you don't see very often in any level of baseball, but it happened here. And the score after that strikeout will be 7-5 Rangers. Rangers do score 1. All right, we're back at Cardinal Run Park for the top of the 5th inning. Regulators coming to bat. Malcolm Hawley's going to stick around and pitch another inning here for him. Cardinal's still going to be the catcher. Corrigan at first. Paget at second. Seabury at short. Peyton at third now. Matthew Barnett in center. Kyle Fankich is back in right. And it looks like Jordy Blanton is in left. That's our defensive alignment right now for the Bluegrass Rangers, who are nursing a 2-run lead. But since this is youth baseball, any number of things can happen. Most of them probably will. Number 54, the starting pitcher for the Regulators, is up to bat. Hawley throws the first pitch outside for a strike. I think Malcolm Hawley relishes this closer's role for the Rangers. Number 54 fouls that one off, and that looks like that's going over into the next field next to us here at Cardinal Run Park. And the batter's down quickly 0-2. Hawley throws the ball, and that ball's going to be chopped foul. Cottle kills it in the batter's box. Looked like it might go fair there for a second. Cottle and Hawley are having a conversation. And there's a baseball. I think that's the one that came back from inside, from the other field. And it looks like we have an equipment malfunction here. No matter how hard your head is as a kid, if you're catching, you got to have that protective equipment on. Because it's not fun to get hit in the head with a baseball. It's happened to me, I know. And Cooper Cottle gets a new helmet. Well, it's an older helmet, but it's new to him. It's kind of like buying a car. You buy a used car, it's new to you, right? And here's number 54 for the Regulators. Down 0-2 on the count. Hawley throws the ball. Fouls it off. The batter's protecting the plate as he should be doing. And Malcolm's coming right at him with pitches. Hawley gets the sign from Cooper. Winds up, delivers the pitch, and number 54 hits that ball into left field, hits the wall. Jordy Blanton picks it up, throws it over to second base. Patchett corrals it at second base, but that's going to be a double for number 54 of the Regulators. Good, solid hit right there. And we're getting ready to start pitching to the next batter. And here's Malcolm Hawley. First pitch to this batter. Strike down the center of the plate. Hawley checks the runner at second. Throws the ball. Strike two, and the runner, number 54, is already at third base before Cottle can get the ball out. The runner has excellent speed, so that would have been a very difficult play to make either way. And I think at this point, best thing to do would be just focus on the batter with two strikes. Hawley throws the ball down the middle of the plate, and number 3 looks at strike 3. I think he thinks the call was high, but it looked like a pretty good pitch to me, but my opinion doesn't matter of it. The umpire's opinion is the only one that counts, and he rings him up. And the first pitch to the next Regulators batter, number 12, is going to be ball 1. Hawley has pitched well today.
I came over and they were down.
Hawley winds up, delivers the pitch. That's going to be straight down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 7-5 score for the Rangers. Rangers bats have come alive in this game. Hawley delivers the pitch, fouled off by number 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, the scoreboard may say Indiana Renegades, but it should be Indiana Regulators.
It's still 4-4.
And strike 3 as Hawley hits the outside corner of that one. Hawley sets, delivers the pitch. First pitch to this batter is a strike. Malcolm Hawley seems to have mastered his control. Throws the second one past the batter who swings and misses. 0 balls, 2 strikes. This is one where you just focus on the runner. Just focus on the batter. Focus on the batter, guys. No, we don't. And that's going to be strike 3 as Malcolm Hawley throws that by the batter who swings and misses. Inning is over. No run score, even though one gets stranded over on third base. The score is Rangers 7, Regulators 5, going to the bottom of the 5th. And it appears that the game has been called based upon a time limit. So this game is over, and the Bluegrass Rangers end up winning the game by the score of 7-5, as the bats came alive for the Rangers in one inning, and that made all the difference in the world. So this game is over. The Rangers win 7-5 over the Indiana Regulators. That will be the last game for us at Cardinal Run Field 5 for today. Thank you all very much for joining us. This has been Doug Barnett calling the action for you, and hopefully we will be able to stream the regional tournament in Iowa. We will get that information out as soon as we know what we can do and what our schedule will be. I do know the first game for the Bluegrass Little League All-Stars will be July the 16th in Ankeny, Iowa, at 6:30 p.m. So that'll be 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Thank you all very much for coming along. Appreciate you listening. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Doug Barnett saying so long, everybody.